We are set for the introductions to our main event. Let's go to Ward Todd.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our main event is next. 10 rounds of boxing in the featherweight division. Our referee is Blanco. And introducing first in the blue corner, wearing the red trunks and weighing 126 pounds, his professional record includes 34 wins, only 12 losses and 1 tie, 19 of his wins by knockout. From Monterrey, Mexico, this is Julio Blanco. And now, ladies and gentlemen, in this corner, wearing the white and blue trunks, tipping the scales at 126 pounds. Currently ranked number 2 by the WBC, number 4 by the IBF, number 6 by the WBA. He brings to this fight an outstanding record of 37 wins versus only 2 losses, 26 big knockouts. Boxing out of the Floyd Patterson Huguenot Boxing Camp in New Paltz, New York, here's Little Caesar, Tracy Harris Patterson.
Blanco is the referee.
I want you to listen to my commands during the course of the bout. I want you to shake your hands.
Julio Blanco does not speak English. His trainer and manager, Jesus Garcia, is with him. We do have a microphone on Floyd Patterson, so we'll be hearing some of his comments. Floyd is usually very calm and quiet.
Well, we mentioned Tommy Gallagher's a motivator. Floyd is a very, very calm, quiet guy. A lot of confidence, though. And that can rub off on the fighter.
Tracy Patterson turned pro in 1985, in June of 1985, after winning his second New York Golden Gloves championship. His only 2 losses to Jeff Franklin, October of 1987, 10-round decision, and to Stevie Cruz, May 14th of 1989, also a 10-round decision.
And what a fight that was, Sam.
Good combination by Patterson.
I like his defense after he threw the combination, Sam. Both hands up, elbows in, protecting himself.
Tracy Patterson is currently the NABF, North American Boxing Federation, junior featherweight champion. He defeated Georgie Garcia to win it February the 8th and retained it when he stopped Kenny Mitchell April 19th. And Tracy Patterson says that was his best fight, when he stopped Kenny Mitchell, something no one had done before.
Kenny Mitchell is a good, solid professional fighter. And I noticed that Tracy is working that body every chance he gets, Sam. He moves Blanco into the ropes and he rips them bodies. Yes, one right on the chin. Has to make me look bad, Sam.
There's the body.
There's that body shot. Every
really
time
a powerful body shot.
He rips it in there, Sam.
Good leverage. Blanco coming back. Blanco is 27 years old, born and raised in Monterrey, Mexico, and turned pro in 1979 after having only 6 amateur bouts. Sharp jab and a good straight right. Tracy Patterson looking very sharp.
And again, his defense is so good. Blanco threw some punches, and you could just see the frustration when he didn't land the punch.
Again, it started with that sharp jab. Snapped the head back of Blanco, and he followed up with the body attack. Leads with a left hook. And a straight right hand. So Tracy Patterson mixing it up very well. End of round 1. It's on the side, Floyd.
Put the pail there. Put the pail. So how you feel?
Good.
All right, now listen. I want you to be a little more defense. Because it looks like he's looking for one good shot. He keeps going back, waiting and waiting. He's looking for one opening, and I think he's going to let it go. Okay? Yeah. So think a little bit more on your defense. When you get him up against the ropes, Tracy, don't throw one or two punches. Throw combinations, okay?
Nice.
Good. Yeah.
Speed.
Calm, concise.
That's what you're supposed to do. You see so many of these guys, they say, you're going to have to beat this guy, punch more than he punches or whatever. But if you notice, Floyd told them how to do it. When you move him on the ropes, put them together.
I think he didn't overload him with information. He gave him 2 instructions. One is to think defense a little more, and when he has him up on the ropes, combinations.
Clean. Clean.
Blanco is the one who's got to think a little defense, I think, Gil, because Patterson is the one moving forward.
You know what's been happening a little bit with Tracy, though? He feints, and Blanco falls for the feint, but then Tracy doesn't throw the punch right away.
Good right hand lead. I like the way Patterson changes his leads. You just never know what's coming from him. Blanco, try to work the body. Good straight right hand. Good movement by Patterson to slip those punches.
I like that head move into Patterson's.
Good combination. That left hand, he turned it underneath.
Short left hand, Sam. Right between Blanco's hands.
There are the combinations from Patterson.
And Sam, Patterson has a little mouse underneath his right eye.
Good jabs by Patterson in this fight. And the combination, that right hand just missed. Again, the right hand lead, and that shook Blanco.
There it is again, Sam. Finding a home for that right hand lead.
Mixing it up very well, but it's been wide open, and he starts to go back to it. Uses the jab. Tracy Patterson looking very sharp thus far.
Let's take a look at those stiff jabs of Tracy Patterson. In the front and out the back. That's the way a jab is supposed to look. Knock the guy off balance.
Good right hand lead. Patterson very effective with that punch. This is round 3, scheduled for 10. Tracy Patterson in the white, Julio Blanco in the red. Blanco just doesn't know what to expect, Gil.
He just, he's no matter what he tries to do, Tracy Patterson does it better. He wants to punch inside, Tracy punches faster and harder inside. If he wants to try to box, Tracy's got that stiff jab, and he out jabs him. It's just a frustrating experience. And he can't move Tracy Patterson with his punches at all.
A couple of good left hooks by Patterson. Blanco had to back off, and the right hand lead scores again. Tracy Patterson ranked number 2 by the WBC in the super bantamweight or junior featherweight division. The champion is Paul Blanco.
That would be an exciting fight.
In the IBF, Tracy Patterson is ranked number 4, and the champion is Welcome Nisita of South Africa. Good straight right hand again by Patterson.
And you can just see Patterson, the way he puts them together. The right hand lands the right hand, that left hook comes right behind it. He must spend a lot of time in that gym with Floyd in front of that mirror working on those combinations. There's that left hook underneath again.
Beautiful combinations. Blanco almost doubled over after a couple of those body punches.
Break!
Blanco, the referee.
Tracy's hand speed is so much better than Blanco's.
Blanco trying to slug it out, trying to take some offense. Patterson, who throws real crisp, sharp punches, has got a pretty good defense, Gil.
Yes, he does. Well, again, that's all those hours spent in the gymnasium. Again, Sam, some guys throw beautiful combinations, and after they throw them, they leave themselves wide open. That's the difference between a champion and an also-ran. Tracy covers up after he throws those punches.
End of round 3. This program is authorized by Madison Square Garden Productions Incorporated solely for the entertainment of our audience. Any publication, rebroadcast, or other use of the pictures, descriptions, and accounts of this event, including the imposition of a charge for viewing the program without the expressed written consent of Madison Square Garden Productions Incorporated, is prohibited.
Take deep breaths. Okay, you're doing very good. Just keep doing what you're doing. Okay? Just keep doing what you're doing as far as offense and defense is concerned. It's just that when you're inside,
that's not so
like I
good.
told you, if you can throw a combination of short punches, fast and quick, and get out. But you're doing all right. Just keep doing what you've been doing. Here's the mouthpiece. Right here.
Well, you heard Floyd Patterson say, just keep doing what you're doing, offense and defense.
And you heard me say that Tracy smothered himself in that one combination.
Occasionally that's going to happen.
And Blanco is now bleeding badly from the nose.
All those straight right hand leads.
And that stiff left jab, Sam.
And he did it there. Patterson with a flurry of 4 punches. The right hand lead banging away on Julio Blanco. This is round 4 scheduled for 10. It's been all Tracy Patterson. Oh, good right hand. And another one by Patterson. Blanco taking an awful lot of punishment. Trying to fight back. A bloody Julio Blanco valiantly hanging in there.
Well, you know, Blanco's gone the distance with some pretty good fighters, Sam, but he's going to have a lot of trouble going the distance in this fight.
Saying, I don't know that Blanco understands a word of it. Does not speak any English. The blood dripping freely from the nose of Julio Blanco. There's that straight right and an uppercut with a right hand. Patterson has shown us virtually every punch possible.
And that uppercut after the straight right hand, that's the Tyson combination. Mike Tyson uses that very effectively. Throws that right hand and rips that right hand uppercut in there.
A dominant performance thus far by Tracy Patterson.
Well, Sam, we mentioned he's world class. I mean, anybody he fights in his weight class, they're in for a fight.
Man. He is just tearing apart Julio Blanco. Blanco trying to come back, but his punches are having very little effect on Tracy Patterson.
So when he tries to come back, Tracy just puts his hands up, pulls his elbows in, and he's no target.
Something to slow down Tracy Patterson, but he hasn't been effective. And again, the right hand lead, banging away at the face of Julio Blanco.
Break! I got a break. Step back.
Professional boxing on Home Sports Entertainment.
Nolan Ryan.
Introducing Nolan Ryan. Feel the heat. Nolan's
out for round 5. They're slow getting out of the corner of Julio Blanco. He's got a swelling under the left eye, is bleeding profusely from the nose. Tracy Patterson in the white trunks, with now part of the front of the trunks have turned to pink. All the blood from Blanco having poured down on them.
Sam, this is the kind of fight where the cornerman should start thinking about stopping the fight.
And Gil, we are getting covered with blood, being sprayed every punch that lands by Patterson on Blanco. All over, banging the body, and now you can just see Blanco wilting, the blood pouring down from his nose. It would be a good thing, merciful thing to stop the fight here.
I mean, he's completely outclassed, Sam. The guy has a chance to win, that's something different. But he's just completely outclassed.
Big left hook, and that's it. There it is.
Good move by Blanco. Couldn't have been absolutely the right decision.
Tracy Patterson totally outclassing Julio Blanco from beginning to end. Salutes the crowd, which has seen him several times here at the Mid-Hudson Civic Center. And he looks better and better, Gil.
Sam, he's a top world-class fighter right now. Remember,
Man, world title.
He's ready. And this is the beginning of the end.
that is the end, Sam,
Wow.
right there. Right on the button. And Bianco just did a perfect job stopping the fight at exactly the right time.
At that stage, Blanco defenseless. Tracy Patterson, 38 for 40. 38-2.
Brian.
A solid performance.
Give me the ink.
All of his punches were sharp, crisp, well thrown, well timed.
And you know, there's a case 38-2. A lot of managers think if their fighter loses a fight, that's the end for them. That's not true. You're as good as your last fight as long as you learn in every fight. And that's the way Floyd has moved Tracy Patterson along.
Let's go to Ward Todd for the official announcement.
TKO. A minute 18 seconds of round 5. Tracy Harris Patterson. TKO.
Tracy Patterson, ranked number 2 in the world by the WBC at 122 pounds, number 4 by the IBF, and ready for a title shot. Gil will be talking with the Pattersons in just a moment. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Fight Night, where Tracy Patterson, one of the top contenders in the junior featherweight division, has stopped Julio Blanco in the 5th round to go 38-2. And Tracy Patterson and Father Floyd Patterson are in the ring with Gil Clancy. Let's go to Gil.
Tracy, congratulations. I thought you just looked terrific tonight.
Thank you, Gil.
That's it. Thank you, Gil.
Well, we wanted to work on that jab a little bit more and put my hands together. I did that very well tonight.
Well, you know, we mentioned that stiff jab. That's the one I like. The one that goes in here and comes out the back, right, Floyd, instead of just touching the guy. Floyd, you mentioned before the fight that you're looking for a title fight next. Who would it be with?
Well, we haven't really decided on that. I'd like to see the champions, the WBA, WBC, IBF, all of them, and we'll make a choice as to which one which one would be available for us.
Well, right now it would seem to me that Paul Banky would be the guy that would be available, and it would just be a great fight, and I think that would bring another championship into New York. What do you think, Tracy?
I think so as well. Paul Banky's a great champion, and I would love to get in there with him and get it on, you know, and see who's going to win, see who's the better man.
Well, that's what we're all anxious to find out. Congratulations again. Now let's get back to Sam Rosen at ringside.
Thank you, Gil, and congratulations to Tracy Patterson, Floyd Patterson. A fine job in their victory in our main event. We've got another bout coming your way. Stay with us.